Hello! Today we've got another lip tutorial for you. Well, actually makeup tutorial, but this is a lip tutorial because it's usually, the point is usually when I do a tutorial on one specific part of the face is the eyes. The eye look, by the way, for this look is really easy. It's just black eyeliner, pink eyeshadow and pink and purple eyeshadow on the bottom. If anyone wants to see a tutorial on that, then just ask and I'll film it, but yeah. In any case, this time I wanted to do something different. I wanted to do a tutorial specifically about the lips. So yeah, the whole idea is that I'll show you first how I apply lipstick, and I'll just share the tips that I got at beauty school, you know, on how to apply lipstick and how to make it look as perfect as possible. And then I'll also show you an ombre lip look. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, the most important thing when applying lipstick is always to, you know, start out with good material. So yeah, I always use a brush because, yeah, if you use the lipstick itself, well, for starters, after a few times of using it, the tip isn't really going to be all that sharp anymore. And also I have the feeling that there's like too much product on the lips if it's applied with the actual lipstick, and then it just, I don't know, it just fades off sooner and everything, and that's just less nice, I think. I like to be sparse with products, so that's why. Also, I feel like I have more control with a brush, so I like to use the detailer brush by Real Techniques, but there's more than enough lip brushes that'll also do perfectly. In my makeup kit I have one by Peggy Sage, I think, yeah. In any case, yeah, the most important thing though about how to keep your mouth when applying lipstick is to keep it shut. Yeah, I really noticed it on myself because before I went to beauty school, I used to always keep my mouth open and just sort of stretch out my face to apply lipstick. But the thing is, if you stretch out your face a bit, then if you draw on the lip line, it sort of goes wonky if you then close your mouth again. So yeah, I mean, it's like a straight lip line when you have your mouth open, and then when your mouth's closed, it looks wonky and weird. So yeah, the trick is to keep your mouth shut. And then when, you know, you're done with the lip line, and then you can just talk and the lip line will stay nice and clean. So yeah, basically that's like, you know, like the biggest thing that I learned, just to keep your mouth shut so the lip line actually goes, you know, not wonky. Another thing is to, you know, like personally, I mean, you know, you can start on whichever part of the lip you want, of course. Personally, I prefer to start on the cupid's bow, just because that's the most difficult part, because it's supposed to be like symmetrical and even, and yeah. So yeah, personally I always like to start on the most difficult part, just because, you know, once the most difficult part is on there, the rest is easier. So yeah, I always usually use the tip of the brush to get that part even. And yeah, just make small strokes, you know, be careful, be calm, take your time for it, and practice makes perfect. I had to practice for like days to make sure that I could get a proper lipstick going on, especially on other people. It's sort of difficult because at least in your own mouth you can feel what you're doing, and on other people obviously you can only see what you're doing, so it's more difficult. In any case, it worked in the end. At least I've gotten better at it than I used to be. And on the bottom lip I always use the side of the brush to get the lip line as nice as possible. So yeah, that's basically all my tips about lipstick. If you need any other tips, or if you like specific problems that you always get when, you know, applying lipstick, then you can just ask and I'll try to answer if I, you know, have any advice. Yeah. So yeah, that was it for part 1 of the video. Okay, so we're working on the ombre lips. I started out using Mulberry Silk again, just the same as I use just now, yeah, basically. Just because I want to do a sort of ombre lip that suits with my eye look, and I just want it to be a little bit, well, not really subtle, just wearable, because you know, you can make it as extreme as you want. You could like switch Mulberry Silk for like a black lipstick and just switch out the palest color for a white lipstick if you want. That's really extreme, but it also looks really cool. But yeah, for today I just wanted something summer appropriate and, you know, just brightly colored. So yeah, basically I just start with a lip line, just as when regularly applying lipstick basically. Also the corners of the mouth I also fill in with the dark color. After that I switched over to Vanilla Truffle by Estee Lauder, which, well, this one is, I think, actually still on sale. I mean, the Rimmel lipstick probably isn't because it's really old, but this one is newer. So yeah, the most important thing with this part is to continuously, like, you know, wipe off the brush before starting, of course, because otherwise the colors will mix and it's going to be less obvious as an ombre look, because it'll just look like one color. So yeah, basically, and also every time you like accidentally you're supposed to move over the dark part as well to get it a little bit blended already. So yeah, basically just wipe off the brush in between, you know, applying fresh lipstick, because otherwise the colors will mingle. So yeah, once the inner part is pale enough, I'm going to switch over to a third color, which is called Rose Sorbet, another one of those really old Rimmel lipsticks. And with that, I'm just going to carefully dab over the, you know, border between the pale color and the dark color, just to get it a little bit more even. Yeah, the reason, by the way, why I picked these colors is because they're in the same color family. So if you really want like an extreme look, then you could use like dark purple and pale green or something, and it'll look really extreme and really cool. But if you want it to be wearable, then it's, you know, it's usually more wearable if you use colors that are in the same color family. So I went from like purple-ish pink to, yeah, to really, really nude, and then to pale pink as a sort of mixing color. Yeah, basically. What I do recommend is to actually make sure that the palest color is a really pale one. I mean, the Estee Lauder lipstick is basically, you know, it looks like a concealer. It's that pale. So yeah, that's just basically, you know, just to make sure it's really, really obvious. Actually, that is a ombre look. So yeah. Yeah, other than that, it's really easy to do, as you just saw. Basically, it's just, yeah, apply the darkest color, then apply the palest color, then put a blending color between those two colors. And afterwards I also use Mulberry Silk again, just to make the borders really dark again, just in case I accidentally touch them with the pink lipstick. I want them to be really dark, so I just applied another layer on the border. And that's it for the entire ombre look. So yeah, that was the entire makeup tutorial of today. I hope you liked it. It's something different than my usual eye looks. This time it was a lip look. Don't worry, I do think I'll, you know, continue doing more eye looks and lip looks, because honestly it's like, there's not really all that many specific lip looks to do that I can think of. I mean, basically it's ombre and yeah, either regular lipstick or ombre lipstick. Glitter lips would also be fun, but it wouldn't require a whole tutorial. But yeah, I just really wanted to do a specific lipstick video, because if I give all these tips about how to apply lipstick in a regular makeup video, the video is going to end up being like 3 hours long, and that's a little bit too much. So yeah, in any case, I hope this was useful to you, and you know, if there's any questions about lipstick appliance or things like, you know, things that always go wrong and you're wondering why, just, you know, just ask and I'll try to come up with a useful answer. Yeah, so basically I hope you enjoyed watching this. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye! Okay, for this look I'm going to start out with Maybelline Color Tattoo in Infinite White. Yeah. Which is actually more of a